Hi Scott, my name is Michelle Suarez, and I was wondering, how can attorneys practice mindfulness during an extremely busy and stressful workday?
Michelle, that's an excellent question. And one way is through short exercises that can be practiced for a few moments here and there. And the one I'll share with you now is called the learned hand exercise, also known as the 4-7-8 hands exercise, because of the breath count, which I'll share with you in a few moments. It's named after Learned Hand, one of our great jurists, because he was known for being very clear of mind and very focused. And this is a practice that can be helpful for establishing or reestablishing that clarity in the middle of the busy and sometimes chaotic and stressful day. And so the exercise is one that involves beginning with the hands open and then exhaling fully as the fingers are brought together into a lightly clenched fist. Then inhaling and opening the fingers to the count of 4, holding the breath and keeping the fingers outstretched to the count of 7, and then exhaling and closing the fingers to the count of 8. Now I'll demonstrate this and then guide you through it. Notice how while I'm demonstrating it, I am inhaling through my nose and I'm exhaling through my mouth as if blowing through a straw. And if you're able to do that, terrific. If that's not comfortable, then that's fine. It's not necessary. So it looks like this. So now I'll guide you through it twice, after which I'll suggest or invite you to lower or close your eyes and pay attention to the sensations of the breath for a few moments. Beginning with the hands open, we exhale fully, 1, 2, 3, and then we inhale and open, 2, 3, 4, stretch and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale and close, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and open, 2, 3, 4. Stretch and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale and close, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lowering or closing the eyes and resting attention on the sensations of the breath or of the body. And then lifting the gaze, opening the eyes, as I share with you a few pointers. I mentioned inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth as if blowing through a straw. This is an exercise that the breath count is shared with a lot of patients by Andrew Weil, who is the father of integrative medicine. And he shares it with patients, especially those who are grappling with anxiety and panic, because it's been found to be very helpful in those areas. And so you can imagine how helpful it might be to you. Importantly, he prescribes it because when you deliberately manipulate the breath, you actually can bring about some powerful shifts in the body. And so I just guided you through it twice, and he suggests, and I think it makes good sense, to practice it maybe 2 times or maybe 4 times at any given sitting, but not much more than that, although you can certainly practice it at various times throughout the day. And you'll find out for yourself how it can bring about a deliberate shift in how you're feeling moment by moment. I've shared this with a great many lawyers and judges and law students over the last decade, many of whom find it to be very, very helpful, whether they are getting ready to study for a test or take a test, whether they are in court and are working with a jury, or they're interacting with opposing counsel, whether they are about to go into a meeting or a phone call, or they've come out of one. And I think that you could find it to be very helpful to you as well in those regards and in others that you come up with. Because it is a very portable practice, it's a very individual practice, and it can be a very meaningful practice.